asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. It's Young off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, let's go on, Eddie.
Get him, get him, get him. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Watch that. 49, check 49, check 49. Yellow.
Check 39.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Hey, 57.
McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yellow, 180.
Check me out.
Hero 15.
Mahomes to throw on third and 1. And he will find T.O. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
43, 43. Right tight.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Yellow, yellow. I got blue ladies.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Jim, 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 Jim. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Slam, slam.
General, West.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow. Play 43.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Check.
Jump team spell.
Check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Attack, attack.
Check 3, check 3. Check your hot read. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Where's that? Where's that?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. Young and T.O. hook up on a big one. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Yo, 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 yo.
From the 27, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
SOS. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears. Bang, 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 bang.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, T-Line, let's get in there. Hello.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Switch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
On first down, it's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Allen. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, Steve Young. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bandit. Kill.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. A beautiful fake. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Shoves him aside. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This one caught by Terrell Owens. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 24 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
70, Indy.
Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Young working out of the gun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Tillman. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 34. That good for 19 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owens. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's checking.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Young. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, 49ers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready? 30 base. X3. 218. Chop. Watch the screen. 5.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen finds a seam inside the 40. There he goes left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marcus Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Come to my work. Hey, check my 33. Check my exit. Let's get it. First time.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Owens. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Let's go, D. Let's go.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Pull it together. Kill. Wait.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies proud.
From the 36, Vick. Man open, that's Terrell Owens.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Vick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
In 20 years, this is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Steve Young with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Vick readies to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And this is Cook with a grab. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Vic. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. From the red zone now, Vic able to get this to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. It's Gordon. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Vic. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Steve Young, his 3rd touchdown pass in this 1st half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. To throw, Vic. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here goes Vic on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. That throw by Vic incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. On 3rd down, Allen. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Mike check 33. 33. Watch the step on that goal.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, it's Gordon. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this is caught off the deflection. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Vick. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time. But that defense is playing off really well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal. And then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt. And I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. And
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
18 yards, first down Niners. It's Young on first down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Young. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down on the draw. Here's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Steve Young. He'll set up the screen to Marcus Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Vic now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from the 20. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's Young off play action. Dancing to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Young to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 22 yards there, a first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come up in an offset eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's Allen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Terrell Owens. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now with 3 seconds to go. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Young looks to throw on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Defense.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 18 yards, first down Niners. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Young now. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Young. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Young off the play fake. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a carry for Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On fourth down, they snap it to Young. Man open, it's Moss complete. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Slip.
Now Allen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Young on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
On second down, it's Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Young now from the 50. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Reggie White, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, Young. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learn more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed, but we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll run on first down. Gordon, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
91.
Third and long for Young. And he's got his target. That's Moore. A big 30-yard play on third. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Herman Moore.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's complete to Sharp. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Reggie White bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Another 3 and out.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.